But we'll check out Romans 13:1. And it says, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God." Now, you can get goofy with this and say then we're supposed to obey every government no matter what they're doing, but the problem with lifting that out of context is this. You and I are never to do anything that God told us not to do. Government, no government. Spouse or no spouse. Parent, child, whatever it is, if God has told you to be subject to somebody, but they're telling you to do something that's ungodly and against what God said, then you're not under obligation to follow some human being into error and sin when you know better. You walk with God. And if they don't like it, be nice. And say what God says. Stand on what God says. Why? Because it's anointed. And the anointing can turn anything wrong to right. But if you try to do it the man's idea what God said way, lift this first few verses of Romans 13 out of context and tell everybody to obey your government no matter what, we'd have never had a Revolutionary War. There wouldn't be a United States of America. That's silly. And you know God was in on that. That ragtag bunch that whipped the biggest military force in the world at the time. Only God could do that. Why did God do that? Because they were going against a church that was a government church. Government is not ordained to control a church.